Hello, it's Naomi Adu here, Christian business coach for purpose-driven female entrepreneurs at oneauthentic.heart.com. And I just wanted to jump in and share a really quick business tip with some of you. Now, most of you will know that Facebook groups are a pretty good way to engage and interact with your ideal client daily, to be honest, through video, through posts, through polls, through status updates, through just generally community, which is a real asset and strength in my business. I love my community here at the Shearer Network. Now, this is my Facebook group, and as you'll see in the tab at the top, I've got groups after the facebook.com, groups/the Shearer Network. What I am noticing with a lot of people who are sharing their groups in Facebook is that you've still got the long trail of numbers which appears after a group link. If you've got a Facebook group and you notice that there are kind of numbers and a sequence of numbers here where it's currently got the Shearer Network for me, then there is actually a way that you can edit and change that, because that way, when you are sharing it with other people that you want to join your group, it's easier for you to, paste it in because you can remember it. But equally, it's just helpful for you because it looks nicer, it's more aesthetically pleasing, and it gives your group a real branded feel so that it's not just a bunch of numbers that Facebook have made up. So I just want to quickly show you how to do that. Go to the three dots here. Then go into edit group settings. Now, if you've never changed your group name before, which you won't have if you've just got a series of numbers that Facebook have allocated you, then here it will say modify address now, or customize address. And what you want to do is click that button. For me, it currently says change address because obviously I've already got the Shearer Network there. But you would just change address or modify or customize address and then type in what you want it to be after groups / and then just make it the name of your group. Now, what you can do if you're still right at the beginning of your business and you don't know whether that will remain the name of your group because you're not fully confident or sure on your ideal client yet, and so you feel like you could move in a different direction potentially, then what you can do is just make the groups after groups, just make the name your name, because that will never change. So you could just put your name there so that you are facebook.com/groups/ your name, and then that way whatever it is that you do business wise, it will be your name that is there as your group, even if you do change the name of your group, which obviously you know that you can do here. So you can change the name of your group at any point, whereas I think the address you can only change up to a point, so you can't do that after a certain amount of members have joined your group. And so if you feel like you might change directions, if you're not 100% sure on your ideal client yet, or you're not fully confident in what you're offering, then make sure that you make the group name something that is more relevant or applicable simply to you as opposed to your current brand. So I hope that that has been helpful. Do change your group URL so that you are not sharing a bunch of numbers, but that you are sharing your branded look and feel, because you have got something amazing to offer and people need to see it in whichever way possible. Okay, so I also wanted to, while we're speaking about URLs, share with you something that you should be doing on your blog posts or in your URLs in general, especially in Squarespace. I see a lot of Squarespace websites that don't do this, and so I figured that I would just share with you guys just some helpful advice in terms of your URLs, again for the same reasons, so that it looks good and so that when you're sharing it, it's easily memorable. So this is something that's particularly relevant when it comes to your blog, if it's something that you want to share and not just simply copy and paste, if you don't feel like going back to your blog to copy the link, or if you don't want to do a short link in like bit.ly, for example. If you don't want to do a short link like that, then you're just going to have this long, really long link coming from your website, because it will have your domain name first, followed by blog, followed by, and then this is where I'm going to show you what happens. So if I was to create a new blog here and to go to options, and then it was going to be oneauthentic.heart.com is my domain /blog. So make sure that your actual blog page is called blog, if that's kind of what it is that you want to share, because whatever that page is called will be what comes up here. So whatever you've decided to call that page, so call it blog if that's what this is. So oneauthentic.heart.com /blog / and then you'll see here Squarespace generates URLs for your post automatically, but you can optionally create a custom URL for this post above. So if this was like a post that I'm going to do is called community over competition, if I was to do oneauthentic.heart.com /blog / community over competition, even that is pretty long, but I know what it is. So if ever I needed to quickly share my blog, my latest blog post with someone, I can just type it in rather than having to go back to my blog to find the specific post and then to copy and paste the link, because I know what the URL is. It's always going to be your domain, followed by blog, followed by whatever you've decided to call it if you type something in here. So obviously you can just freely type whatever you want to type in there. If you don't, so if you opt for Squarespace to generate the URL for you by leaving this blank, then what you will find is it will say /blog / year, month, day, and then the name of your blog hyphenated. So if the name of your blog has got 4 words in it, there'll be hyphens in between each of those words, because obviously they can't space them out. So Squarespace see spaces as a place to put a hyphen. So what I typically do in any of my URLs is remove the hyphen and just have them as one collective word altogether in any of my posts, in any of my pages on my website, regardless of whether or not it's a blog post or just a new page. I don't want the hyphen in between. And again, that might be something where you just think, oh, but that's just a bit pernickety, it doesn't really matter, it's just a hyphen, and that's fair enough. But if you are doing something like a webinar, if you're doing something where you are sharing your content online, to say oneauthentic.heart.com /blog / community hyphen over hyphen competition, it just sounds messier to say hyphen in between. So that's just another tip with regards to URLs. We've spoken about Facebook group URLs, and this was another one that I wanted to share with you with regards to your URLs on your actual website, specifically with regards to blog posts. So I hope that that has been helpful, and if you've got any thoughts, tips, reflections, anything that you want to share, or if you just want to get in contact with me and ask some questions, then you can do so in the comments below, or by sending me a message directly, either via Facebook or email me at naomi@oneauthentic.heart.com.